Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 2nd through the 8th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aries. The overall energy for the reading, the Justice card. Balance. Are you looking for balance? Do you have balance? I think you are kind of looking and have it at the same time. We'll get there. In the recent past, the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Hangman. Something's looking good here. Something's looking like it's, you're super open to something to work out, and it is working out. There's also a lot of stagnation, but not a stagnation in a bad way. Stagnation in the sense of, I feel like this lasted for a minute, you know, this whole, energy exchange, whatever's going on here. I feel like you were in this for a while, where it feels like, okay, everything's good, everything's working out great here. And it's not only your energy, you're definitely sharing your energy with someone. So again, it feels like it lasted a minute. Now in the current situation, the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Page of Cups, now it feels like you're almost waiting for things to fall back into balance. But at the same time, I'm not getting you off balance. So I'm not getting you like, oh my God, what am I going to do until then? Not really. Not really. But you're definitely waiting for things to improve in a situation a little bit. Okay. Excuse me. I know I'm picking at your knots here. No! It's not a tit for tat. I'm picking at your knots. You're not supposed to pick at my bracelet. Hold on. Hold on, Aries. Ow! Hey! You know what? I think she's... Oh! Do not break my bracelet. I'll break your knot. Hold on. I'm almost there. I almost got it. But she's not letting me. It's a little one. Nah. You little... I can't wait for you to grow and to let me pick at you without biting me. Or biting me once and that's that. Hold on. Ah! Nope. Didn't get that one. Anyways, in the immediate future, the Hierophant, the Chariot, the Hermit. Okay, things are falling into place here, big time. Probably in a better way than you expect here. So this situation, whatever it is you're dealing with, starts off in a good place. Then it's like right now, it's like, I'm waiting for a little improvement. And then it goes up in a big way. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's do the Justice card. For the Justice card, you get the Emperor, the Fool, the Seven of Wands. Oh, so you're the one that, okay. It's on you to bring this balance into play, either for yourself or for the situation you're dealing with, and you know that. But for some reason, there's something within you that's kind of like, I don't want to. Well, you better want to, because otherwise, you know, all sorts of issues are going to show up. A little bit of you is kind of throwing tantrums here and there. Okay. Let's do the Knight of Cups in the recent past, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess. All right. Yeah, the way this started for you, it's kind of natural in the way that it's growing. Because I don't see you throwing yourself 100% in this from the get-go, feeling like, oh my God, this is everything I wanted. It's gradual. You go in there, something about the situation feels good, and then it starts to grow on you. And before you know it, it's like, okay, I care about this, whatever this is. Alrighty. Let's do the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Sun, the Ten of Cups. What is up with this? Okay, grows on you, everything's fine, everything's great. You open up to it more and more each day until at some point you're like, I think I'm bored. I don't think I'm feeling it anymore. I think you are bored. I don't think it's not, I don't think it's you're not feeling it anymore. I don't know. And I don't think you're bored either. But something is starting to feel a little, maybe taken it for granted at some point. Let's do the Hangman. The Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Chariot. No, this doesn't make sense. Because you're telling me, okay, well, when you feel this sense of boredom to it, or whatever that is, you stop putting in effort, right? You don't care for something as much, you're not going to be as invested as you used to be. Normal. However, what's a little off-putting here is the fact that I look at your energy, and your energy keeps going forward with this one. So physically, as you decide, hey, I'm not feeling it much, so I'm not going to put in much effort. Energetically, no, you're in this. You're moving with this. So it could be one of those things in which you got comfortable. You're like, okay, well, everything's going fine here, so I don't need to put much effort into it because it runs on its own, which a lot of the times, no. You know, we still need to put in energy, even in things that do run seemingly naturally. Because otherwise, again, we get to the point of, did you take this for granted at some point? For the Two of Wands, in the current situation, you get the Death card, the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. Why are you upset? It's like I'm talking to a little kid today. Why are you upset now? Why are you upset? You're saying initially, hey, I gotta wait a minute for something to come through, or for something to be all right. And then you're like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna wait. But like in a tantrum type of style. Temper tantrum here, right? I'm not gonna wait for this, god damn it. And then you're upset with yourself that you're doing that, but you're still doing it. Okay. We all know you're gonna wait, okay? Whatever this is your own little... For the Six of Wands, you get the Three of Pentacles, the World card, the Four of Cups. There's a cycle that has to close off, and it has to do with, once this cycle closes off, then whatever this energy is that you're waiting on is gonna, it's gonna start running, it's gonna feel okay, everything's gonna be okay. Okay. I'm still not seeing why you're upset. It's probably because you have to wait, I don't know. For the Page of Cups, you get the King of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Tower. Yes, your lack of patience might fuck things up, in all honesty. Your lack of patience. Because you care for this, you want for this to work just fine, and all it needs is a little bit of time and a little bit of your patience. And you're like, you know what? I see you kind of like a ticking bomb here. Like, at any time you could take off. You could be like, okay, I'm done. I'm done waiting here. I don't need this. I'm out the door. I'm done. Why are you so... fire signs. Which, guilty of that too. I get this energy. I get it. However, it could be very damaging to all sorts of situations, and this could be one of them, because again, at the core of this, I see you caring for whatever this is or whoever this is. I'm not done with you. Where is it? Ah, hold on. Ah! No, do not. You know what the problem is? I don't even mind that she bites on my bracelet, even though I don't want her to break it. The problem is she bites into my skin when she does that sometimes. And I got this little fucker, which I will have to get a brush because I'm tired of it. And I can't get it up. And now I'm like you. I'm like, nah, we need to do this. So, patience is not your best friend at this moment in time. For some reason. And it could, again, I see you kind of like a ticking bomb. Like at any time you could just throw it all out the window. And I don't think you want that. That's the issue with this. Because I'm like, you know what? Yeah, just lose it and whatever. Get the hell out of Dodge and you're good to go. But I see you caring for the situation. And it just involves you being patient. So, I don't know. For the Hierophant in the immediate future, you get the Devil, the Three of Cups, the Knight of Swords. I think someone's interpreting taking charge and taking control of their lives. I think someone's interpreting that in a pretty unhealthy way. And I think it's you, and I think it's a result of your lack of patience. Because you're like, you know what? I'm going to make this happen. I don't give a shit. I'm going to make something happen. The problem with this is that this something involves somebody else. So at this point in time, it's becoming controlling. You're taking charge of their free will, saying, hey, I'm going to make this happen. I don't give a shit what you think or what you want. You know what I mean? So it's going to show up a little bit like that. This could be somebody else, of course. It doesn't have to be you. Maybe you did contain yourself there, and maybe you did find patience along the way. But somebody's stepping into control shoes here, and it doesn't look great. Because again, they're trying to take charge without taking into consideration anything else or anyone else. For the Chariot in the immediate future, you get the Ten of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. This could go down in a direction that's very, very messy. It really depends on how you start becoming a little more aware of where you're at with your emotions and, you know, I don't know what's going on. That's the thing. Because I don't see, hey, this is going on and that's why you're reacting like this. Which it still wouldn't be justified, because whatever is going on, you can still have control over your own emotions and over your own reactions here. But all I'm saying is, if you keep going under these energies of I'm not going to be patient, I'm just going to erupt like a freaking volcano at any given time, you know, then I'm going to take charge and I'm going to make everything happen in the way that I want to. These are things you can easily become aware of. And if they feel good to you, by all means, go ahead and do it. I don't think they do, though. When you start realizing, okay, what am I doing here? You know, is this really good for me? Does it make me feel good at the end of the day? And then based on that, you can easily modify whatever you're navigating here. And otherwise, it's gonna tank. I don't know, again, the situation, but I see it being brought down by all of these unfolding in this way. And then after some time of, you know, licking your wounds and all of that, it'll be okay. You'll pick yourself back up. But do you want to tank this? I don't know. That's really something for you to figure out. For the Hermit in the immediate future, you get the Two of Wands, the Justice card, the Page of Cups. Okay, there it is. Do you need some space? Do you need some time? Do you need some, hey, let me just cut off from this for a little bit, and then, because that's exactly what's happening here. Once you give yourself enough space from the situation, because what's happening here, there's a buildup of tension. And if you kind of lost it at some point, that whole, okay, I need to interfere and stop this buildup, then it's going to result in something nasty. It's not necessarily going to tear this whole thing apart completely, but it might. It depends on, you know, how the buildup goes and how far it goes. But I see it going pretty far, or having the potential. But then I see an energy of, hey, let me just take a 5 here, and then we'll resume. And that's the best energy that I've seen in the whole reading, you know, because it makes sense. Finally, something makes sense here. Otherwise, it just builds up and builds up and builds up into a place of kaboom. And it starts with a little bit of lack of patience. It starts with the need to take control over the situation, which again, I feel like it includes more than you. Because if it's just you, yeah, take charge, take control, you know. But I feel like it's more than you here. And then it's just going south. Until someone says, hey, time out, you know. And that changes the whole energy here, the whole vibe of this. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Judgment card, the Queen of Swords, the Three of Cups. Okay, so the universe says, hey, I really, really want this. You showing up as saying, I really, really want for this to work out. That's my plan. That's my intention. That's my goal. So now at least I know where you're coming from and where you're hoping to go with whatever this is. Okay, well, if lack of patience, need for control, and all of these energies that are showing up here are kind of bringing results that don't make you feel good, how about trying something else? You know, how about changing tactics there? You can still keep focused on the goal, just try it in a different way. You know what I mean? Because these are available energies. Nothing is set in stone. You can change these energies just like that, with a little bit of awareness and a little bit of, okay, that's what's going on here. You know, that's it. And then change it. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.